Hi everyone, Richard Matthew back again with the next video. Now, I said in the last one we're going to start getting a little bit more technical now. Now you should have published a few articles. We need to start looking at how we're going to get you ranked on Google, how we're going to start making some sales. So what you should be able to do before we move on to onto this sort of technical aspects of the stuff is you should be able to write and have published already an article just like this one. Something that has got headers, something that has got bits of text in like that, pictures in, something that's got clickable links so you can make money off of this. People can go and buy stuff from your articles. You should be able to quite at least know and have published at least one article just like that of your own. Okay, you should know where you can go to get your content from in the forums and the Facebook groups. You should know who you're writing to. You should basically be set in terms of writing articles like this at will. It's just now we need to optimize them so that we can get eyes on your articles. Because don't forget, people clicking on these links at the bottom here and people putting their information in these videos here are what's going to get you paid. Okay, so we need to get as many people to your page looking at these articles as possible. Okay, so that's what we're going to cover today. We're going to start off with what we call on-page SEO. Now, all SEO is search engine optimization, basically how you rank on Google. If you put in we have what's called keywords. So if we keep using the stay-at-home mum example. So if you're a single parent mother, if you typed in single parent mother blogs, you would want your blog to come near the top. Or you would want, if you were looking to topics that they would be interested in, maybe how to single mum need more free time. Now, if you would want to be able to write an article about that and you to pop up at the top of Google, when we search. Let me just, for those of you, I don't want to teach you to suck eggs, but for those of you that don't know what I'm talking, I didn't explain that very well, did I? So if I wanted to type in anything in Google, obviously if I type myself in, I want to hope that it's me that comes up. And of course it is. There's all my links. They're all purple because they're all things to do with me. So of course I know that's my article, that's me, that's everything to do with me, and I want the same for the people that I'm trying to reach. So if people were typing in help for network marketers or MLM blogs or joining the Empower network, anything at all that I want to rank for, I want to be in these top few, because once people have scrolled through a few, they forget the rest. We need to be near the top. All starts with on-page SEO, making sure your article itself is put it right, because do you want one person to read your stuff, or do you want 1,000 people to read your stuff? Of course you want 1,000. There is on and there is off page, which we'll come on to, but everything starts with the right keyword. So Richard Matthew is my keyword. Now what you're going to need to do is start to learn some new skills for some of you. Google Keyword Tool, I use this all the time. You should have a Gmail account. Get one if you haven't, because it makes a bit of difference. I'm not going to sign in just in case you haven't got one. It can take a bit of time to load because I'm recording, I always mention that. But basically what this is going to bring up for us, it's going to allow us to see how many people are searching for the words that we want to search for. So let's say, who do we say? Stay-at-home mum. So if we say single parent, free time. Okay, type in this, following NGAESP. I always want the exact word, not broad, so just over here click exact, and I'm going to go search. No result. I'll just put single parent in there. I'll explain what this means in a second. So there we go. Okay. So what Google is telling me is that every single month, all around the world, 4,400 people type single parent into Google. And it's telling me that if I wanted to do paid advertising for that word, so to be one of the adverts down the right hand side of the Google page, there's medium competition. Now what I'm going to suggest to you is you look for a low competition keyword that has got between 500 and 1,500 global monthly searches. So if we look here, right near the top there, single parent statistics would be a good keyword for us to look for. And I'm going to show you some advanced keyword research in the advanced videos later on. But for those of you that haven't done this before, or you're not doing this regularly, wasting your time unless you start at this point. Okay? So we know that 720 people a month are up for grabs to come to our website. So basically what that's telling us is not much competition, plenty of people typing this word in, it's up for grabs, they can come to our website. So what I would then do is I would think, right, single parent statistics, I want to make that my keyword. How does that become my keyword? Hope you're following me. So we've gone to Google, we've looked for a low ranking keyword between 500 and 1500 monthly results. Now my keyword on this post is network marketing blog. So when I'm writing my article, I did the same process. I went to Google Keyword Tool, I typed in blog, MLM blog, network marketing blogger, and I found network marketing blog had low competition, and it had, I think, 1500 results. Now I won't be ranking for this yet because I literally just published this about 2 days ago. It takes time to build, but you can see that if you've chosen a keyword, it needs to be in your title, preferably twice if you can do that, if it can make sense. So network marketing blog, how to create daily leads from a network marketing blog. I repeat it in the very first line of my post. I have it in bold in my first paragraph. I have it in italic in my first paragraph. I have it in a smaller header. Do you really need a network marketing blog? And I will have it somewhere slap bang in the middle. There we go, network marketing blog. I will also have it at the very end. To you quickly building a successful home business through your own network marketing blog. It's the very last 3 words of my post. So when Google starts sweeping different articles to who's got a relevant post to the words network marketing blog, it's going to know that mine is, because it's at the end, it's at the middle, it's at the beginning, it's in my title, it's highlighted, and it's in bold. Also in the first 3 words of my title, network marketing blog, is the link for this article here. Now let me summarize all that for you. I think I've got that actually on the PowerPoint. So you can see here it needs to be in the title, also needs to be in the description, which I've just shown you, needs to be in the first, middle and final paragraph, bold, italic, H1, H2, H3, I'll show you what those are in a minute, and in the alternate text in images. Okay, let me show you what that is. So let's log in and show you where all that's been done. No tickets, thank you. A little bit far away from Chicago. Be good to go though, wouldn't it? The events are really great in this company. So I'm writing, let me look at that post that we've just done. I've just shown you.
Welcome again, guys, to the Power Hour call. So, I'm just going to talk a little bit.
There it is. So we can see that actually another great benefit of the Empower Network blogs is that this all is reminded of you here. It never says it's in a H2, but it is in a H2. I don't know why. But anyway, I typed in network marketing blog, which is my keyword that I found on Google, and it gives me a score out of 100 for how well I'm doing for on-page SEO. Lets me know it's in my post enough time. It lets me know the density of the keyword, which means how many times it's related to the rest of my post. That wants to be green. Could have been a little bit higher, but with this being my first article, I was a little bit rough with it, I guess. Is it in the first sentence? Is it in the last sentence? Is it on internal links in my page? It reminds you of all the places to put it. Now we're getting a bit more advanced. We can start looking at this text version of including things. Now that looks complicated, doesn't it? But it isn't. See, if I want to write something and have it in the big text here, I'm going to put either side of that in brackets H1, little arrow brackets, and at the end of it, bracket /H1. That's what turns that into big text. If I want it a little bit smaller, it's H2, and even smaller, H3. So you'll see that final line at the bottom there, look, Quickly building a successful business, blah, 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 blah. At the beginning and end, it's got the arrow, H3 arrow. At the end, arrow / H3 arrow. That creates that size text. Okay, if I was to remove those brackets in H3, take it back to normal. Okay, so that's all that you need to do for that. With my images, remember I said it needs to be in the alt tags of the images. If I click on this to edit the image, remember I showed you in an earlier video when you drag it across. Does it show it on this? There, sorry, right there in front of me. When you drag it across, you have this little box has come up. The alternative text, there's my keyword. Okay, network marketing blog. I also link here back to this article, so I have an internal link. Okay, so you can see there that this picture itself, if someone was to click on that picture, I've copied and pasted the link of this article into here, and I've also put my keyword in the alternative text, sorry. That's what you need to do to put it in your images to bring this score up. Okay, so I know that's a little bit more technical. Let me do that before I forget. I don't want to save anything that I've done. So before you sort of move on to anything else, just review that a few times if you're not used to it. It helps you do it in your Empower blogs. It's in the top right hand corner. And one final thing I want to show you is now we're starting to get this down to a T. Now we're starting to optimize your post so that it can be found. We want to share it places. We want to get it shared. And to do that, on Facebook, you need to use something called social media bar. So www.socialmediabar.com. No, that's a wrong one. That's something else I use. So that's coming in an advanced video soon. So social media bar. There's actually a video on here to explain it all, so I don't need to go through it. But basically, Facebook doesn't like Empower Network. So what you need to do is follow this video here, put in the article, the name of the article you want to call it, put in the destination. In fact, I'll let the video do all this too because that's going to complicate things. But go to socialmediabar.com, follow the steps outlined in that video, and then what you'll be able to do is you'll have a link that is create a link for you that you can then use on Facebook, so you can easily get around not Empower Network not being allowed on Facebook. Okay, so there we have it. I know it's a lot to take in. You can go over this video as many times as possible. You know how to now rank a little bit better with your on-page search engine optimization. You know that you've got to find a specific keyword, put that keyword in certain places in your article, be able to share it using the social media bar. And in the next video, we're going to start taking it even more in further, and we're going to look at off-page SEO, which is about 70% of ranking you on Google. So again, bit of a headache if you're not used to it. So take and absorb this first, go and write another article using these tactics on on-page SEO, then click the next video. We're starting to get to the good stuff now, people. So I'll see you again soon on the next one.